What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Let's Play Dark Souls 2 Crown of the Old Iron King. Man, it has been a while. I'm trying to get a better view of this domed roof up here. This place totally had to have been a kiln or something. It's like a giant domed bonfire in here. There's even the sword sticking through the top of it. This had to have once been a bonfire. I wonder if for every fragment of Manus, there's not just a king and a queen, that fragment, but a throne or some kind of like special bonfire or a kiln or something. Oh, wait, if that's the case, wouldn't it be really cool if Shanalot was one of the fragments of Manus? And that's why she's so gung-ho about you being the next monarch? Nah, shit, that would be cool, but I'm pretty sure that's not possible based on what we know. Unless they were experimenting, like, not only with, the dragons and humans, but like a shard of the Dark Soul. I'll warp away to the, last bonfire we were at. The Dragon Chime did mention, like, some connection between, the dragons and the Abyss. Huh. Is the Emerald Herald like some kind of cross between a dragon and a fragment of Manus and a human? Shit, I don't know. I have to go back and do some digging for that lore. So let's see. Reduces physical defense, increases magic attack. The origin of this ring is unknown, but its design suggests one of the darker deities. Same as the Lightning Clutch Ring. This one increases your spell power. But we don't need to be down here by Raim's bonfire. Instead, we want to head up to... Let's see. The foyer bonfire, I think. There are 2 bonfires we haven't even touched yet. 6 in total. Same number as the Sunken King DLC. And we are going to go ahead and branch off to the challenge area in this video. Shouldn't take too terribly long. I'm also going to be, as I progress back up the tower to the end of the DLC, I am going to be going back for a lot of the stuff I missed along the way. But first, to come down here, I actually almost forgot that there was this locked door right next to the foyer bonfire. I have no idea what's down here, actually. I skipped this on my other character. So one thing that I can kind of infer that's down here is another... Oh shit, it's really dark. Another, Ashen Idol. Wow, it has been a while. It's been like 2 weeks since I recorded any, Old Iron King. Because I am being cursed constantly and the light is very, very, very dim down here. So there has to be an Ashen Idol, just like that cursed tower where I fought the invader a few episodes back. Oh, man. This is gonna be a really nasty place for an ambush to happen. So far, so good, though. Illusion? Guess not. Those illusory wall messages, always so trolly. Ooh, I should have lit the torch at the foyer bonfire. Alright. Oh, no, wait. That was... Oop, back up the stairs. I heard the armor clinking behind me. Wait a minute, is there a third enemy that... Yeah, there's a possessed armor right there. I didn't even notice that one. So back up we go. Into the light, into the peace and safety of an area they apparently can't path up to. I could have sworn I just saw one of those Ashen Knights. Ooh, branch off to a path that you did not branch off to. This is about the dumbest thing I could have done. Oh, this was fucking stupid. Wow, whoa, shit. We were off to a bad start. The rust is piled up really, really quickly. Oh, geez, I just had the most massive brain fart I've had in a long time. I just totally forgot how to play video games for a second. Okay, so we'll bring the torch down here this time. and I'll try to work through a little bit more slowly. That time only one of them got pulled. I did equip the Ring of Binding, just like I did in the Cursed Tower before. It's gonna limit my maximum HP to 75% instead of 50% from being cursed constantly. I am aware that I missed a set of armor that is apparently 100% curse resistant, the Hollow Skin set. I'll be back for that eventually. Right now I'm just taking a detour down here, and then I'm gonna head back to a lower path in the tower down here to take on the challenge co-op area, which I'll be taking on solo just like I did for the City of the Dead in Shulva. We're taking a few detours down here in the lower part of the tower. The Hollow Skin set is on the path back up, and there is another boss once you start taking the elevators back up the tower. And that is going to be the conclusion to the DLC. There's still that possessed armor wandering around, which is going to be a problem, because if it's anything like the one in the Cursed Tower... jeez, I didn't even see that arrow coming. This one is going to come back to life when I kill it until I destroy the Ashen Idol. And I checked before I started recording, and I'm kind of glad I came down here now, because otherwise I would have missed one Ashen Idol in the whole game. This is the last... Wait a minute, is it? No, this is the second to last. You get a Smelter Wedge off of the final boss of the DLC. Not the one we're heading towards right now, but the next one. You know what? I'm gonna kill you, and then run over to the other side where I think the Ashen Idol is. But first, Fire Snake. Sounds like a cool little pyromancy or something. My thoughts are getting all jumbled up. And the rust is not helping. Oh, right. So I'll get one more Smelter Wedge from the final boss. And so this is the second to last Ashen Idol. And this should bring me up to 11 fragments of Nadalia's soul. And then the last one I'm gonna have to wait until after I fight the final boss to get. Now, this possessed armor should be killable. Ooh! I missed, hit the wall, and got countered. Oh, no, it's... Ooh. It didn't stagger. I didn't poise break it. That wound up being way too close for comfort. I was relying on the follow-up twirly hits from the Twin Blade to break its poise, but that didn't happen. I think I've been trained by that very first possessed armor I fought after the room with the giant, the one that just got wrecked. It trained me to think that I was gonna just be able to easily stagger all of those. I think I probably need to throw on the stone ring in order to do that. Yep, 11 fragments. I'm not gonna throw on the stone ring though. Nah, there's no reason to do that. I will pop a human effigy though, and I'll be back up to max health. And now this path down here opens up with a tower key, which we got previously. And this is going to lead down to this DLC's cooperative challenge path. I kind of like that all the DLCs have their own little side path that's kind of a designated challenge area, or an area that they just intend for you to go in co-oping. Twilight Herb. I think the elevator should be coming up to here. In fact, if I look directly in front of me using my eyes, I can see chains moving. I remember how to video game. Prepare to casual. And so forth. The Iron Passage, I will say, is a lot better than the City of the Dead. I liked most of the City of the Dead up until that shitty boss fight. And the boss fight at the end of the Iron Passage is similarly lazy, but not as awful, and you'll see why. I will not be summoning anybody. I've soloed the whole game. I'm not gonna start summoning phantoms to help me out now. I was on that breaking point when I fought the gang squad in the City of the Dead. I was at that point where if there were phantoms available to summon, I would have done it, but nah. I survived that. I can survive anything. Wow, did this trap not help me out much? Oh, back up. Okay, so I'm just gonna have to kill all 4 of these by myself. The fireball trap only weakened a few of them a little bit. Luckily that, the R2, the two-handed R2 on the Red Iron Twin Blade is so good for situations exactly like this. Is there anything over here, actually? I feel like this whole area was pointless because I want to say the fireball trap is the trigger that opens these gates up, and they aren't concealing... Oh, they're concealing 1 item, which is just... 7 large Titanite shards. At first, I thought it was just 1, and that wouldn't have been worth it, but 7 is pretty good for a minimal amount of work. The fireball trap softens them up, usually if they want to path out of their cells. And then you can just finish them off. That was worth it. That item is something stupid, and I can't quite remember how to get up the little mound. You can't just, like, run straight up it unless there's a little inlet that acts as a ramp, but it's not really worth getting anyway. Oh, you're not dead yet. I guess one of the attacks missed. I wasn't paying enough attention. Alright, so we have a caster, and... 2 Ashen Knights. Oh, there looks like there's one more at the end that I forgot about. It has been like 2 weeks since I did this on my other character. I'm pre-Johnning. Ow! That sucked. Oh, just barely out of range for the R2. Oh well. Finish you off. Wow, that follow-up spell came out really, really quick. Yeah, is there a quick little ramp up there? I probably have to come in from the other side. Either way, that item's not really worthwhile. It's something stupid like an herb or something. Or spice, maybe? Something not worth going out of your way for. There is, aside from the 7 large Titanite shards, really only 1 item worth getting in this place, and it's immediately after the boss. You don't really have to go out of your way to do anything in here. So this room, the rooms in here get progressively nastier. I'm gonna try to pull this guy out. So there's a new type of caster in here. There is, I believe, a possessed armor blinking great arrows at us. Oh, there's an ambush waiting on the side. That's cute. Let's see, dual-wielding battle axe, Ashen Knight. I'm probably gonna get hit with an yeah. Yep. Okay, so aside from being really stupid and kind of brain dead early on, near the foyer, not too bad. Okay, this caster does some nasty things. He can chuck lightning spears at you. That was the wrong time to turn around. I don't think I'm gonna bait... Ooh. I don't think I'm gonna bait either of them to come back here with line of sight, so I might as well just run straight. What are you chucking plasma at? Yeah, I'm not really gonna get either of them to do what I want. That spell right there, or... Yeah, you see there's a little purplish black glow around my waist? And I'm fat rolling. What he does to you... Oh, and there's an ambush of an Ashen Knight. Shit, I should not even be bothering with some of this. I'm gonna kite him back, though. What that does is it causes you to carry a lot more weight. It causes you to start fat rolling. This is really, really dangerous. Again, what are you hurling lightning bolts at? Just... Oh! That was a fall I didn't want to take. Oh well. This is the last room before the boss, and this one is probably the hardest of all of them. Especially if you turn your back to shit like that. Oh, he followed me. Oh. And I'm kind of glancing off the wall. Is that Blinding Bolt or... Okay. I couldn't tell if that was Blinding Bolt or Wrath of God. That looks like a Wrath of God. Or, not Wrath of God. What am I thinking of? Oh, you know what I'm thinking of. Okay, the casters dealt with. There's possessed armor up there, and there is one more enemy to be aware of in this room. Just take it slow and steady through here. You can just totally run through to the fog gate. Yeah, there you are. Can I sneak around the side, maybe? This was a bad plan. Oh, and my friend, the possessed armor, has come down. So I am just gonna run past now. Alright. Smelter Demon has finished researching Infernal Pre-Igniter. So this is what I mean when I say the boss of this challenge area, the Iron Passage, is pretty lazy. It's just a recycled Smelter Demon who now has blue flames. There are a few very minor differences in this fight. For example, he's going to buff himself up with a fire aura much earlier in the fight. In fact, I think it's timed to be like maybe 45 seconds into the fight or so that he does it automatically. It's not health-based anymore. Oh, there's that apparently I forgot about. He also does his little point-blank AoE when he goes to buff himself up with fire. Also, he no longer does constant ticks of fire damage. I believe what... Oh! Didn't read that attack right. I believe the what you take damage from now... Shit. I think that's constant ticks of magic damage. That overhead still sucks to dodge. Oh well. I think we can go nowhere from here but up. Go, Smelter Demon! Mighty Morphin Smelter Demons! Go, Smelter Demons! Go, Mighty Morphin Smelter Demons! After 10,000 years, I'm free! Fucking Smelter Demon. Get through you. Man, I really want to see, like, the pink Smelter Demon, the black Smelter Demon. I want the Mighty Morphin Fat Roll. Smelter Demons. Oh, shit, here we go. Oh, you're just gonna tick me with a little bit of lightning? Okay. Alright. I have apparently completely forgotten how to play this fucking game, because Smelter Demon is kicking my ass harder than it's ever been kicked by anything in Dark Souls, which makes no sense because this is not a difficult fight. His stats have been buffed up a little bit, but it's not like the fight has gotten substantially more difficult. God, what round am I on? I honestly think he's killed me 11 times, which is fucking outrageous. So, the question we ask as we go into fight number 12, I'm gonna say, is do I remember how to play this fucking game? Do I remember? Oh, I remember. I'm remembering. I'm in the process of recollecting. Oh, you're not catching me with that shit. This 40th time? Nope, we go through that. So, I think I said this the first time, but unlike the original Smelter Demon fight, you're not taking constant ticks of fire damage when you're up close to him. You're taking, I think it's constant ticks of magic damage, or it might be multi-elemental now. Which is why I'm not even bothering with the Gurm Great Shield. Whoop, I thought that was my death. Blue flame! God, that overhead sucks so much. Overheads in Dark Souls 2 are ordinarily pretty bad, but the Smelter Demon's, his overhead is a special kind of horrible. It feels much more delayed than the other auto-tracking overheads of the game. And in addition, it has the craziest hitbox I've ever seen. That was the delayed one. So this isn't as infuriating as the Gank Squad, mostly because it's just the same fight as before. It's super lazy and that's really disappointing, but I mean, they could have just made a really poorly designed fight to take Blue Smelter's place. I should be dead. There is no reason I should survive this fight. We might be going into round 13. That's the other thing I hate about Smelter Demon's overhead, is in this phase of the fight, it's also a projectile. Well, everything individually is super easy to dodge, except that overhead and the delayed swing. But it's like, you take a ton of damage just like that. Really easy to just make enough mistakes. Just 2 good mistakes in a row to get yourself killed. Oh, this isn't even gonna feel good to kill at this point. This isn't gonna be one of those satisfying victories. Even when you win, after you get killed by an easy boss 11 times, even winning feels bad at that point. Alright, this should be it. And no, you're not gonna attack me again. Oh, Jesus Christ. At least I think I finally remembered how to play this game. I think I finally, figured out what I'm doing again. Which is gonna be pretty handy because, the next boss coming up is probably the hardest one out of anything in the DLC so far. It's definitely right up there. And we have encountered some fairly tough bosses. And our reward for defeating Blue Smelter is a Pharos mask. That's totally the new Giant Dad's mask. A mask depicting Pharos' contraption, tears flow from the eyes of this mask, drenching its wearer. The majority of Pharos' creations are perplexing to reason to men, and this mask is no exception. What a goddamn lunatic Pharos was. This mask, there are tears constantly flowing from it, and they douse you in water, which gives you 100 less lightning resistance and 100 more fire resistance. That's it for the challenge path, though. More challenging than it should have been for me. I feel like I may have been challenged in some capacity going through that. Oh, that was really embarrassing and bad. We are on to bigger and brighter and better things now. As we head back upstairs to the foyer. Whew, I got my ass kicked hard. I want to blame Rust and not playing for 2 weeks, but I don't even know that that's a viable excuse. Alright, back in Brume Tower. We will head up top. We will head for the final boss of DLC area. And we'll also pick up some items that we missed last time. But we'll have to wait until the next episode to do that. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy. Have a good one.